Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, everyone, and welcome to this morning live trading webinar. I hope everyone is doing fantastic. Hello, guys. I see many people there joining us. Ciao, good morning, good morning. How is your trading going so far? Today is Wednesday, the 19th of October. We almost finished the trading for October. It's like a couple of weeks more left. So next week, it's going to pick up with some volatility because we're going to have many central banks announcing their interest rates decisions. Also, some unemployment rate will come. Usually end of the month, we have many European news. They can bring some volatility as well in the market. Guys, if you haven't listened to the weekly trading podcast, please make sure you keep an eye on that. And on Monday, every Monday, they go public on the website and you can definitely access them. Let me show you very quickly where you can find them. Here on our admiralsmarket.com, you go to analytics, weekly trading podcast, and you can either share it, download it, listen it directly from here. I'm sending you the links on the chats. Also, if you haven't downloaded the native mobile Admirals application, please make sure you download it and you can use it. It's really a cool application to monitor your account. You can place trades, especially if you are investing in stocks, ETFs. You can. That's much simpler than the MetaTrader platform, even the web page. So in my opinion, it's really cool feature. And of course, our disclaimer to make sure that this is for general information only, and it's not intended to provide any personal or financial advice to anyone. Hello, guys. More and more people, they joining us. Hello, welcome. It's really pleasure to see you on these live trading webinars. Let's move on. Here it's the YouTube channel. For those who haven't subscribed on the YouTube yet, maybe you are new here, I'm sending you the links. You can find webinars. When I guys direct you to watch webinars, I'm referring to the trading spotlight area. You can find many webinars here, like how to identify key resistance and support, at least the one I do myself. For the reason is I've done a lot of trend analysis here, and I would really like you to watch this webinar. Hello, Liz. Hello, Raquel. Hello, Jenica, HB, Tente, Roman, everyone, Cherry, Roman. Hello, guys. And please make sure you do so, because that's the core fundamental. For me, that's the whole grail of trading, to read the trends, because we trade the trends because they are high probability, and because all the intraday trading and the trades we take, it's based on the trend analysis. By the way, yesterday, I've done for our Aussie friends a webinar about how to trade intraday. And Liz, I remember you asked once about intraday, and you can have the opportunity to watch it. I assume the team will upload it today on the channel. So on the trading spotlight, please make sure you put some effort and watch the webinar. Guys, it's going to help everyone. Trust me, everyone. If you are trading, whatever you are trading, in whichever time frame you do it, please make sure you're gonna watch that webinar, because it's really good. So enough for that webinar. Then we have the Instagram, of course, page. Please make sure you like our page here, as real stories, they come in terms of informative content. All right. whenever Paul and Jens, they do webinars, they just shoot a fast reel explaining you what to expect from the webinar. So it's really good as well. And of course, the Telegram, make sure you join the Telegram group, because that's where you're going to find information when we go live. Or like yesterday, for example, they post so many things about the stocks. It's really good if you are there to get the information directly to the website, so you don't miss anything. As for today's calendar, ladies and gentlemen, what do we have here? Inflation, it was in 4 minutes. Let's just reload to see what happened with the inflation in the UK. So the filter. So inflation in the UK came out more than expected. So for the consumers, it's not the best outcome, but for the central bankers, they see it as a good for the currency. So, and they would like to push some interest rates. Furthermore, later on, we're going to have the Canada and then inflation rate, and then some announcements about housing starts and housing permits in the US. We see that they expect to get more permits to build houses, but the actual building got reduced by about 10 million houses since the previous month in the USA. So we see how the actual will come out and how the market will react anyway. Premium Analytic Portal, guys, morning briefing here, top headlines. I'm going to go through very fast. Biden to sell more oil from strategic reserve to keep gas prices in check. Bank of Japan to continue monetary easing. This advertising company in the UK were misleading with ads. Russian top Ukraine commander sees invasion faltering in south, but missile strikes take toll on Ukraine. To support Islamic State, conspiring to support Islamic State from French. BHP first quarter, iron ore, copper output up, coal production down. Sorry, I don't know why it's not very clear for me today to read them. And Netflix gained 2.4 million new subscribers, reversing trend. Oh, fantastic for Netflix shareholders. Also, Research Terminal, a new tool and feature in the Premium Analytics portal. Here we have some confidence, 70% pound US dollar. It's very bearish. It can last for 9 days. It says if we click the arrow, learn more, and we can get inside and see the sentiment with the price, and you can get some trading ideas. Also, technical insights. Here there is Euro USD. It says bullish, momentum, and so on. You can play around and find useful informations. But here for the pound, if we go to our charts anyway, that we plan to go to the charts. If we go to the pound, just for a sec. So here we are at resistance. The market retested here like a double top. Yesterday on the daily chart printed an inside candle. So yeah, we can validate this signal from the Premium Analytic. This suggestion here from the terminal that today pound USD, it looks very bearish. This announcement came 5 hours ago, 70% the confidence. If we click learn more anyway, just to show you how you can use it in your favor. Here it says the sentiment bearish. It's much above average, too much volatility. The price with the market sentiment, it shows it in here. And there are for daily signal and intraday signal in terms of confidence, let's say. Here we have today 70% bearish. For intraday, you're going to see different different sentiment, of course, okay, because it's for shorter time period, and that's how you can play around with this cool feature. Let's go back to the charts. Some questions here. Pound USD for hour. Pound USD for hour. Would you see head and shoulders to go down on lower time frames? Pound for hour. I don't see any head and shoulders yet. I don't know if you are referring about this head, right shorter, left shorter, but that's not clear, because when we see head and shoulder, we want to see where exactly we are trading. Like the market is making higher highs here. So for now, on the 4-hour time frame, there is nothing signals to go short because the market is making higher highs. If you just look at the 4-hour here, to see head and shoulders, we need, maybe you are talking about this one here. Is it how you look at it? If you look at it like that, then yes, we can say that this is a head and shoulder, although the only minor thing within this formation is that, look at here the price where it stops. We said that on the head and shoulders, the price, when it pulls back, so we are here, it's this area here, the price, it comes almost to 100% retracement. It's about 90% retracement, 80 to 90% retracement. This one here, it's about 50% retracement. So it's not registered a technical head and shoulder. Okay, it can show too much weakness in the market. Definitely, if we're going to see break of this low here, definitely we're going to start selling, looking for shorts and target at least this area here, because this one here made that's the swing came from this momentum to the upside. So yes, just be mindful, guys, when you see head and shoulders or any formation, just to really take seriously the parameters for these chart patterns. Okay, but yeah, it's a good trade. Daily is down. We have this rejection here. We have inside candle. As I always say, if the buyers, they are in control and in a buying state, then the price should push upwards and not start around resistance. Correct? Guys, questions, please. If you want to ask anything, just type it on the chat box. Let's move on with the dollar index. Here is the formation. Market make higher high here on the pullback. It came all the way around this area of resistance. We had this sell off. We can see some pickups around this area here, and if this is gonna push to the upside, then definitely the Euro USD, the Pound USD, the Aussie USD can push to the downside, and also dollar CAD, dollar Swissy, dollar yen to the upside, right? So for now, we wait to see a higher high on the daily chart, because you see here we have, it's been 3 days and we see lower highs and lower lows. So the lower time frames, they are giving us some downtrends. But because the major trend is up, we want to see higher highs if this is going to be continued. So let's move on. The DAX make nice higher highs here. So any weakness, if the market will stop around this area, will be good to look for buys, definitely. On the daily chart or on the 4-hour chart, it's like we have a trend development. That's very steep on the 4-hour chart. Let me get rid of that. Yeah, so the target can easily be this one here. Let me mark it. We can use this as target. However, just be careful with that. If the market is not going to stop somewhere here and it's going to just push to the downside, penetrating this support, and as you can see here, it took the high of the previous bar, so it can be a bearish engulfing if we're going to break the low here. So it looks like the momentum turned to the downside. Okay, so just be careful with that. It's not because we do this assumption right now, it means the market, it's going to do what we believe it's going to happen. So just remember, when you are trading, understand what's happening at the time you're going to participate in a trade. FTSE just sideways, nothing to do. The Dow Jones, it make this nice higher high as well, broke outside of this trend line resistance. So also we want to see some push to some pullback to start looking for buys. Nasdaq, it's weak, and the S&P 500, I remember, also has weakness because they made lower low. We don't see any higher high like the Dow Jones. You see the Dow Jones make higher high, but Nasdaq and S&P, they make lower low. So we don't have any bias for today. Zev says risk management is the key. I couldn't agree more than that, and you're so right. Let's have a look at the currencies. Let me just go through some questions here coming from 10 Dime. Euro, Aussie, can we keep holding to buy, or it's better to get the profits now and try to find better buying entries later? We're going to have a look. Do you usually buy and add more positions as you go, or you take profits during the uptrend and try to enter again after retracements? Today, I see that you are trading for a while from your questions. I like the questions. Euro Aussie analysis, please definitely. Buy and not, yes, definitely. DAX looks like was rejected from daily trend line. Yes, Cherry, that's very true. And Chuck Zev says risk management is the key. Absolutely, absolutely correct. So Euro Aus, few people are asking for Euro Aus, and that's great. Guys, look at this. I'm not going to tell you to get the profits and get out of the position or what to do with your risk management. And on these webinars, I'm not allowed it to do, because I have to be real and honest with you. On this webinar, I'm not allowed it to do so. How can you manage your real money? What I'm allowed it to do, it's my opinion based on my technical analysis skills and my intense experience as a trader. So what do we see here? We see a strong uptrend. We see since we spotted this trend down here from this bullish engulfing, we buy. To be honest, I got out of these positions. Okay, I bought somewhere at the bottom, and I just not even there. I think somewhere there in one of the accounts. Okay, then we had this break. Then we said we can start buying and hold up to there. However, what did we see the last 2 days? And that's a very good example. The last 2 days, we see that the market tried to make the retracement, normal consequences in trend, the retracements, but the sellers, they couldn't even create at least one low. They couldn't even take the low of this bullish engulfing candle. So it shows some strength in this pair. Now, do you guys see here? We have some retracement here. Do you see this candle? It's so much in volume. Do you see this one? It's so much in volume. Do you see this retracement here? It's quite good in volume. Do you see this retracement here? It's nothing in volume. The body is so small compared to the previous ones. Here, the bodies are so small. We see that sellers weren't even strong to make at least some retracement. So for me, based on the technical analysis perspective, it looks like it has some more momentum to the upside. Yeah, hanging man, but the hanging man rumor, if it comes on resistance, it has high probability of reversal. And at this time, we see purely the bodies, and the bodies are so small compared to this candle. So in my opinion, it's still definitely, if you came up to here, definitely it's smart to pay yourself, okay? But how much you're going to close on the trade, or if you're going to leave a little bit more, that's totally up to you guys. Usually when I'm on these occasions, I take majority of my profits. I move my stop in an area that I'm comfortable. If the market takes that low, for example, in an uptrend, I put my stop somewhere, maybe somewhere behind here. So I know if the market pushed to the downside, at least I'm not going to regret it. Okay. Let's move on. Thank you, Theo. I really appreciate that. You are welcome today, guys. From now on, please don't wait for me to ask you if you have questions. Only one, put it that way, only one, maybe you are one question away. You are waiting for that one answer to unlock your trading environment. Maybe it's something that you do constantly all the time, but you feel bad to ask here because you think you're going to be charged. Or guys, forget it. This is your webinar. This is your time. Use these 30 minutes wisely. Not all the 30 minutes, because I take you 6 minutes at the beginning to go through the channels. So I'm joking. Okay, just make sure you really ask whatever you have to ask in terms of your trading to help you become the trader you want to become. Okay, and there is nothing wrong with that. So let's move on quickly to go on we talked about the pound. Some weakness can experience here also because of the strength of the dollar. Maybe it's going to come. Same with the euro. Although now the market didn't show us some strong environment here. Hi, Carlos. Would you please see Apple in a daily chart? Thanks. Definitely, Mr. Carlos. We will do it. So in general, if we see some strength in the US dollar, of course, all this pound, euro, they're going to be settled for weakness. Guys, one more time, please make sure, keep an eye. If you subscribe and activate the notification buttons on the YouTube channel, you will be notified when the team will upload the webinar I've done yesterday about how to trade intraday. Yes, I've done it for the Australian audience, but it applies to everyone. So please, when you see that webinar, I also talk about price action. I also talk about whatever you need to know. So you don't need to go out and try to find and spend your money to buy courses. I'm giving you everything here for free, but the pure information. I don't hide something. It's what you have to do. Back test everything, apply and see if it works for you. All right. So keep an eye on that. Australian dollar against the US dollar again. We can expect to see some weakness. The last 2 days, the market didn't make it to break above this bearish candle, so it shows some weakness. You are welcome, Liz. It shows some weakness here. New Zealand US dollar, we had a strong Kiwi yesterday, but again, now we are in this retracement. So unless I see the seller step in and show us some strength, I don't intend to go down to the lower time frames and look for intraday trading. USD against the CAD, the same. US, that was, that's the daily chart. USD against the Japanese yen. We talked about that since we were here. I was telling you intraday, that's the best one. That's the best one. I hope you capitalize some of the move. Pound yen, finally, we broke above. Yesterday, the sellers, they tried to come here, but we didn't see any major volume in this candle. So we see what it's going to happen. Most likely, we can see some continuation of this move, so we can start trading it again. Let's see the 4-hour chart. It make nice higher highs, so this can settle up some. Keep an eye on that if you find some good opportunities on this one here. Aussie, it's very unclear. This one, the euro, it looks perfect pair for this market. On the weekly chart, we broke above this ascending triangle. On the daily chart, we have this nice higher high. 4-hour charts, 5-minute charts, guys, this is a good to look for buys. Now, again, what we face all the time, what you face all the time, and from now on, I'm sure you can handle it. We identify that, and when you watch the webinars, I have this example, not this pair, but this example, I have it with the Aussie. We have daily up direction, confirm. We have daily price action, strong bullish, confirm. I go to my 5-minute chart. I want to enter for intraday. What do I see here? I need to read the trend. I have lower highs, lower lows up to this moment, and I have sideways here. So what is my trend telling me? It's sideways. Where are my swings? Are here and there. What do I do here? Do I start buying here at the bottom? I don't do that. Why? Low probability. Can it be a winning trade? Absolutely yes. If I replicate it 100 times, this behavior, how many times of this am I going to win? More than 50, 60, 70? Maybe no, because this is a random price action environment. So what am I waiting to see here? If I'm going to be in front of the computer at that time and higher highs they will occur, then definitely I can use my strategies to buy somewhere here. But if I'm going to see lower lows and lower highs develop, am I going to try buying here and trying to sell and to get out here, or try to buy here and get out here? No, we don't do that. That's totally low probability trading. And here we do not do this behavior. We let other people do this type of trading. We are serious here, so we apply good strategies to have high probability trades, and that's what we want. We talk about the euro against the Australian dollar. Aussie CAD still in a downtrend. I was selling from this point there, multiple positions here, because I identified that, and I explained it to you so many times. Lower highs, lower lows, it's just sales. Okay, euro pound, although we were expecting to see this push to the upside to hold somewhere here, we registered this lower low. So the market pulled back and it gave us a new low. So we have this new downtrend developed. So somewhere around this trend line, I'm going to look, or somewhere around here, I'm going to wait for some weakness on the daily chart to show me that the market wants to continue to the downside. And then I will see if I have this, what is going to happen. Maybe the market is going to just push to the upside. Who knows? Okay, and gold daily chart, we are bearish. We were talking about that for a few weeks now. So everything looks bearish. I hope you guys didn't start buying here, because you see this is an inside candle. In a downtrend, inside candle doesn't show buying pressure. Another inside candle, a double inside candle. This is inside within this inside, and this is inside within this. So The break signals a good momentum to the direction. Where is the high probability direction? Here to the downside, of course, because we are in this downtrend. And the crude oil, for a reason, I like to see the crude oil pushing lower and lower because it makes it better for the consumer. And that's what I like. Hopefully that with the inflation. Look, guys, if we're going to break below this area here, that's going to be fantastic. I don't know if Saudi Arabia, if who is going to let it be, but if we're going to break, that will be a good outcome. So let's have a look. The Apple, where are you, Apple? This one here. So Apple daily chart, remember now it's earnings season. And if you don't know that, I don't expect you to know that unless you are keeping up with the markets. That's one of the reasons I would like you to listen to the podcast. And again, the podcast, they come out purely by myself. And when there are earnings seasons and when major companies announcing reports, you will know that you're going to have that information from me. So yeah, if you want to invest in to open investing account with Admirals, and you can either buy an amount of the share. You don't need to buy the whole share, like the whole stock. Like the Apple is traded to $143. You can buy only $50 worth of Apple. Okay, we have that fractional share. And when you do your investing, you don't get charged any swaps, any daily, weekly, monthly, or yearly fees. So it's something that really it's no brainer. If you set up an investing account, that will be awesome, okay, for you. I'm not saying do it. I'm just saying that it can help. So on the daily chart, we see this downtrend. What else we can see? The market is just making lower highs and lower lows. Lower lows. So we have this one here. I can still see weakness in the market to come. If we're going to take out this bullish engulfing, then definitely we can see the market coming and retest all this area down there. So, but for now, it's still bearish implications. That's what I read on the charts. And that's what I'm just saying to you. On real time, on week time, you can see better till where it will go. So Evita, apologies, I didn't understand really what do you mean, on which it was old. Okay, Evita, has your question been answered? All good? If you want to ask something, please, by all means. Euros, if I remember right. Okay, yeah, we talked about the euros. Yep. Oh, something freeze with my screen here. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, I don't want to answer, just was saying, okay, yeah, all right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you, Karim, hi, do you have a FIBO webinar where it explains how to use it well for news trading or trend trade? Thank you, I will answer it online. I don't have any webinar about the FIBO. Do you mean about Fibonacci retracements? If that's what you mean, then I don't have a specific webinar, but I can do a tutorial about how to use them. If everyone wants that, definitely we can do that. All right, guys, this webinar came to an end for today. It was an absolute pleasure again to spend this time with you. Remember that from your questions, I also learned a lot of things, and I encourage you to participate and also ask all the time. Even if you ask me 25 times on a day the same questions, I'm joking. Please do not do that to me. Okay. You can ask as many times, anything you want. This is your time. that's your webinar. So please make sure you take advantage of the time you have here every morning. All right. So I hope everyone enjoy it. I wish you to have a lovely day ahead. Happy trading. Again, pleasure and honor to serve your trading journey. And I'm looking forward to see you tomorrow, guys, at the same time. Thank you so much.